Hi everybody and big welcome to a competitive gameplay video where I'm piloting my friend Jordan's Toxrill the Corrosive. This is a game from my view, so you're gonna hear my thought process and see my hand and a little bit how I pilot this deck. Link as always in the description below of the video if you wanna take an extra look on exactly how Jordan has put this one together. In general, it's a really expensive 7 mana commander with a board wiping ability with an inbuilt card drawing into that as well, with Demir colors going for the fastest consult combo win. But now, let's start the match. We're going up against, I'm the starting player, nice. Ukima Cazur Food Chain Sultai Mage Tiagam Oitai Master and Aminatuo the Fate Shifter. Interesting. Now we have a turn 1 Mystic Remora, but that's the only land. Then we have a lot of really good cards. Demonic Tutor, Wishclaw Talisman. Great, but if this hand fails, like if there's a mental misstep, we're dead here. Do we want to live the dream? Do we want to all in on the Mystic Remora? I think we don't want to do that, because in the end, I'm playing this Toxrill and I kind of want to see how that one plays out. So I'm gonna mulligan because I kind of want to see what else this deck has to bring compared to like a turn 1 fish. This is looking interesting, but it's not great. We can mulligan again. So we have to go down to 5 if we're gonna mulligan this one. I think we want to do that. I really want to have that rushed out Toxrill. I guess we should stop here. I guess we're a little bit all in on the heuristic study in this case. We kind of have to keep this one. Throwing away a few cards. There we go. We're keeping Island, Verdant Catacomb, Dispel, heuristic study, Mox Opal. Right, draw a card. Verdant Catacomb, Mox Opal, crack the Verdant for an Underground Sea and pass the turn. Yomse is putting a Deathrite Shaman in play and passing the turn. And it's really cool to see Mage also using Moxfield to playtest and play games here. And this is a turn 1 Tiagam Oitai Master with the Jeweled Lotus. Death Magic is using an Ancient Tomb to cast a Talisman and into a Sensei's Divining Top. Draw Necropotence, that's playing Cephalid Colosseum and passing the turn. We're getting a really slow start. Potentially keeping the Mystic Remora might have been good, but it's hard to say. Yomse is playing a Dark Confidant on his turn and then passing. I wonder what this mage is gonna do. I think it's just gonna value. I'm guessing it's the infinite turn Oitai Tiagam stuff. Probably gonna like attack and cast a Ponder here for a value. He's attacking at Death Magic's face for 3 damage. And then he casts a Personal Tutor, which is gonna go to a Exile Zone and be rebound to be cast next turn. Now I've actually played a bunch against Tiagam with his infinite turn stuff, and we have a card on this battlefield that is great at solving him, and that's Deathrite Shaman. You can exile the extra turns. The trick is that you return an extra turn spell from your graveyard, and then you cast it gaining 2 turns, and then you use that return spell, it goes to rebound, so we'll return. Yeah, you will see if it gets there, but in the end, Deathrite Shaman is really good at disrupting this combo. Draw a card, draw Gilded Drake. That is actually interesting. It's a good question. Gilded Drake or Heuristic Study here? I'm gonna play an island, land drop. Heuristic Study for 3 mana, taking a damage from the Cephalid Colosseum. But in response to my Heuristic Study, Death Magic is flashing in an Ocean Thief. So I had 2 choices here. Either cast Gilded Drake, taking Tiagam, which is something I can utilize, because I do have some of those Ponder Brain Free stuff. But Heuristic Study, I mean, I don't really have anything that I can utilize Tiagam for, and I will disrupt him, which is good. I would keep the mana open for the spell. I guess I got a little bit greedy here. But Heuristic Study is also great if Tiagam is sitting there just casting spell, because all of those rebounds are being casted over and over. And I guess what we're gonna do now is cast Gilded Drake on the Ocean Thief, still be in the good position we wanna be in. Yomse finds a card with his Demonic Tutor and passes the turn. And on Mage turn, he casts his Personal Tutor. He then attacks with Tiagam at my face, taking 3 damage. Then he casts See the Truth. He will look at the top 3 and put 1 card into his hand, and then it goes to rebound. Death Magic is spinning in the top, and then cracking the top to draw a card. And plays a Mana Confluence land drop, and then he plays a Mana Vault. My turn, we're drawing to a Swamp. Play Swamp. Casting Gilded Drake. Gilded Drake resolves, I want the Ocean Thief, thank you. But on my end step as I'm passing turn, he's casting Demonic Consultation. But Death Magic casts a Mental Misstep, and I draw a card because of resistance. The turn goes to Mage as Yomse doesn't do anything and he recast the spell he had rebounded. He's not paying for Heuristic, so we get it. Another card, Sacrifice. Interestingly, if someone is casting a Gilded Drake, we can cast Sacrifice to sacrifice Notion Thief, getting rid of it. So I can still draw cards with my Rhystic Study. Mage casts Soul Ring, paying for Rhystic Study. Then plays a Talisman, also paying for Rhystic Study. What a guy. Good job. He then hit me for 3 more damage. He then casts a Lightened Tutor, giving me a card draw, which is an Opposition Agent, which we could actually use. We could sacrifice into Opposition Agent. And Death Magic is also casting an Opposition Agent. We do draw a card from his Oppo Agent. Death Magic is taking the Mana Crypt. I don't think I wanna do Opposition Agent right now. I'm gonna hold on to it a little bit longer. He also reveals his hand, Mage Hand, to Death Magic. Joms is recasting his Sensitive Divine on top, paying for Rhystic Study, then spinning on top, using the mana from Mana Vault to do all of this. He then plays the Mana Crypt, paying for Rhystic Study. My turn we draw an Exotic Orchard, that's good, we want to make some land drop. Don't think I want to tap out. I think I want to remain in this position. Could get Toxrill though, in here, and just start killing everything. People aren't tapped out though, so that's a really risk. I do have a Mana Drain, I do have a Muddled Mystery, I do have a Dispel, so I could really fight for it, but I'd rather just sit here and control the board state with Oppo Agent, Sacrifice, and Notion Thief, I think. On Joms' turn, Dark Confidant trigger and puts a Flusterstorm into his hand. Joms plays a City of Brass. Joms is casting his commander, giving me a Rhystic Study trigger and a card. He then attacks with his Dark Confidant at Mage, gaining a +1/+1 counter on his Death Dark Confidant. Mage doesn't cast a Lightened Tutor, obviously, as there's an Oppo Agent in play, and it goes to permanent exile instead. Mage is casting Rhystic Study. He then casts Curse Totem, giving me a card draw. Draw Mana Confluence, nice. Good, need more lands. Mage then attacks at Death Magic for 3 damage. On Death Magic's turn, he's casting Meme Betrayal, giving me a card draw. And we hit an Odd Nos. Nice. Now I'm passing, because I have a Opposition Agent in my hand, and there's a Demonic Tutor, and I'm guessing that he is going for the Demonic Tutor. Otherwise, I have so much control magic in my hand that I could basically sit and control whatever I want. I could shred memory, but I actually want to steal this Demonic Tutor here with my Oppo Agent. Meme Betrayal resolves because everyone passed, and I think we might get him here because he has to pay for a lot of Rhystic Studies. Going into a counterspell war when you have a Rhystic Study is the best position to be at, and now I'm really happy that I didn't tap out. I'm gonna cast Oppo Agent in response to your Demonic Tutor. And in response, he's casting Demonic Consultation. We get a card draw again from Demonic Consultation, but we pass on it here. He's naming Silence. So he didn't hit Silence in the top 6, but now he's digging for until Silence. He lost the Oracle. He lost the Praetor's Grasp. He goes Tainted Pact, which doesn't really matter because he's already lost his Passa's Oracle, and he lost his Consult, doesn't matter because he already lost his Passa's Oracle. There's his Adnos. Necropotus is gone. It looks like his deck is disappearing here. There's the Silence. There is the Silence. How many cards is left in that deck? 20 cards remaining in that deck. I have a feeling he died there. More or less. Alright, my Oppo Agent resolves, and the Demonic Consult. In his hand he has a Silence and Cabal Ritual, and I get his Demonic Tutor. I'm taking his Grand Abolisher from his deck. Right, the turn goes to us. He's kinda out. He does have a Silence and 20 cards in set, so I think we need to play around his Silence. Drawing a Mana Vault for it. I'm gonna begin with just casting the Grand Abolisher and see if they let it resolve. Because if the Grand Abolisher resolves, we can literally go here. We have the win. And I think we got a green hand from Mage here saying it's okay. I love that animation, by the way. People should play more Moxfield stuff and have animation gifs like this. It's not my animation, he's doing this. Joms is casting Pact of Negation in response. We get a Rhystic Study trigger from that. In response, I'm casting Dispel on that. In response, Death Magic cast Silence. In response to your Silence, I'm gonna Pact of Negate your Silence. We also get a card draw from the Rhystic Study. But in response, Joms is casting Flusterstorm. We do get a card draw again. Grim Hireling. I'm letting him counterspell my Pact, so Flusterstorm goes away, but now Silence is back on top of stack. Muddle the Mixture on the Silence. And that does the job. Silence is countered, and in the end I do get my Grand Abolisher. But Mana Confluence instead. I will cost a Sacrifice, sacrificing Notion Thief, gaining 4 black mana. I spend 1 black mana to cast Mana Vault. Using 2 black mana, keeping 1 black mana mana pool, tapping Mana Vault to cast Adnos. 1, 2, 0, that's great. Yawgmoth's Will, that is really great. That is 5, 5, that's amazing. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ouch. 17. Ouch. Why is this in the deck? 22, 24. So I'm stopping there. I'm down at 5 life. I think I have a puzzle. We could fizzle, but we might get there. I'm gonna start off by casting a Mana Crypt. Now Mox Opal is active as I'm casting Crow Mox, imprinting Necropotence. I'm gonna tap this for black, tap this for colorless, tap this for blue. Still floating in black mana. I now have black, black, 2 colorless, and 1 blue. Casting Dramatic Reversal, untapping all of the stuff. I'm gonna use that mana to cast Yawgmoth's Will. Tap this for black, cast Sacrifice, sacrificing opposition agent, gaining 3 black mana. Tapping this for colorless, tapping this for colorless, tapping this for blue. Using 2 colorless to cast an Arcane Signet that we also tap for blue. Using 1 blue and 1 colorless to cast Dramatic Reversal, untapping everything again. Using 2 black and 1 colorless to transmute Shred Memory. In response to my transmute, I'm going to cast Chain of Vapor, tapping this for blue, tapping this for blue, tapping this for colorless, tapping this for black, tapping this for 3 colorless. Sacrificing land, returning Mana Vault, sacrificing land, returning Crow Mox, sacrificing this land, returning Mana Crypt, sacrificing land to return that one as well, and sacrifice a land to return this one as well, and sacrificing the last land to bounce your Oppo agent. Now in response to you bouncing my Grand Abolisher, we consume 1 blue mana to spell pierce that. I will find Thassa's Oracle from my transmute search. I'm gonna cast for 1 colorless Mana Vault, tap Mana Vault, cast a Arcane Signet, cast Mana Crypt, Crow Mox, Mox Opal, imprinting Mystic Remora into my Crow Mox. So we are going to cast Limdo's Vault using a blue and a black there. First 5, we could lose the game here. Wishcloth Talisman. Huh. I need to shred that one. Losing a life. Digging again. Oh, there's Tainted Pact. We have it. GG's. So I'm gonna put Tainted Pact on top of my library. I'm gonna pay 2 life because I have life remaining to cast Git Probe, drawing into Tainted Pact. And here, blue, 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 cast Thassa's Oracle, use the black to cast Tainted Pact. GG. Yay, Toxrill, we made it, we won!
We didn't get to see that much of the slug though, but we really got to see why you need to pay for your Rhystic studies. I think Rhystic study was the main reason I actually won that game, giving me so much card draw throughout the entire game. There were a few other things that helped us get the win as well. The Oppo agent stealing that Grand Abolisher was amazing. Hope you liked the battle and that you learned something from this gameplay style. Take care everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I do and you wanna support me, feel free to share my videos or even checking out my Patreon page. Also, purchasing cards from the TCG Players website using the affiliate link in the description below of the video will also help the channel grow. So a big thank you to all of you.